Yo, what's going on, boys? Welcome back to another not TMP podcast. That shit's kicked out the door. Welcome to the Kings Lounge. Just straight kings and
Demonetized right
princes
off the
and
rip.
shit in here. But we're not monetized either way, so it's okay. We added a new member, Joertson. Channel down below. Go subscribe to him. And Gregtree obviously is here. Me as always, Prince Mada. And welcome back to another podcast, boys.
You know, got my ball with me. Never know when it's time to hoop.
1v1's coming this summer.
Yeah, 1v1s, 3-on-3 football, hopefully. 4-on-4.
Little like Oklahoma drills or like receiver cornerback one-on-ones.
Something like that.
All right, boys. So I wanted to discuss this topic without even asking y'all. First thing first. So this summer, group channel, next 2 hype, next Sidemen. Like, what's up with that?
I don't want to be the next 2 hype.
Yeah, I don't want to be the next 2 hype either.
After everything that
Hey,
came
we'll
out.
kick Joey out. It's cool.
Whoa, hey.
No, we gotta invite like
I'm just kidding.
Bicklin. We gotta invite Bicklin for clout and then kick him out.
Yeah, and then everybody will fall in love with him.
To go way to build a channel. Maybe we should kick Joey out.
No, but for real, like.
Nah, you
Yeah,
didn't kick me out.
I mean, we got the podcast one, so that's what, already 3 channels for you, Adam. Trying to add a 4th this summer.
I was thinking about adding a 4th one called Mada Extra.
Oh Jesus.
Extra Mada.
What are you gonna post on there?
I don't know. I might stream on that.
That actually wouldn't be bad. I mean, you're already monetized on one channel. You don't need the watch hours anymore.
Not quite yet. Not quite yet.
Well, I mean, you have the.
I could have the Kings Lounge with y'all. The Mada Extra for streaming. I would set up a stream schedule. Prince Mada, and then Mada Wrestling.
It's not bad. Not bad.
Branding A1.
Maybe you should change your Mada Wrestling, just MWE, Mada Wrestling Entertainment.
We could do that.
But
all right, boys, let's get into the first topic. We are recording this February 6th. Tomorrow is February 7th, and the Super Bowl is tomorrow.
2020.
Right now, I think the Buccaneers are a 3.5 point. No, the Chiefs are a 3.5 point favorite, right?
Are the Chiefs still the favorites?
Are you talking about betting odds, or are you just talking about just
yeah, betting? Well, that doesn't really matter, but let's dive into that. Joey, we brought Joey on. He is a little bit into sports journalism, just a tad, to make us a little bit more verified, a little bit more certified. So
he's here to pick up from my Slack.
Hey, Pat, hit my DMs. We'll come on the show, all 3 of us.
As long as I can end it with an Adam Cole feud, I'll go on.
Hey, we like wrestling. You are a wrestler. A little bit. You got fired on your day off. We won't talk about that. We all like football. You're a Steelers/Colts fan. We're a Browns/ Don't worry about the other part.
Just a flag above the door, nothing.
Yeah, we won't reference that.
And that does not represent the entire channel.
No.
That is a him thing.
The views of Gregtree does not represent that of his peers or his employer.
I'm rocking with the Browns comforter.
Hey, I'm. All right, fair enough.
I don't want to hear anything.
All right, so let's get our Super Bowl picks in and why you think and who's gonna win.
Super Bowl pick is honestly so difficult. So my Super Bowl prediction is like very difficult, to be honest. If this was right after the Packers-Bucks game, after the championship round, I would say the Chiefs instantly. But the Chiefs have had some weird drama over this past mainly week, but 2 weeks in between the games. Like, their freaking barber had COVID. It was almost like 20 people, including Mahomes, were scheduled to get haircuts the day of the game. And then they have that Andy Reid's son was in that car wreck. Apparently, he had a couple drinks before, so I don't know what's going on with the Chiefs. And then
I
on
actually
the Bucks,
literally just saw. Sorry, I just saw an article about that. Sorry, but it was about the Chiefs assistant coach Britt Reid under investigation after car crash sent 2 children to the hospital.
and then Brady, on the other hand, had 12 days without his family, like 12 days to watch film and prepare, and that's terrifying.
And Brady's just terrifying in general in the playoffs. Yeah. Now the Super Bowl again.
And I mean, honestly, the Bucks just stacking everything up probably has a better roster than the Chiefs.
Yeah.
like all around roster, and so
I just think it'll be a Super Bowl. I hope to like that one that'll pretty much go down in history just because it's two very, very unpredictable quarterbacks. Like you saw, wasn't it last year against was it the Texans or the Titans where Mahomes came back after being down like 20 something, and
it's
then
Texans.
Brady
Yeah.
the same thing against the Falcons in the Super Bowl.
I really hope it's kind of like the Eagles, where both the Eagles game, both quarterbacks threw for like 400 or 500 yards,
Yeah.
and just an insane offensive
I'd say
game.
it's either gonna be an insane offensive game or there's gonna be no offense and it's just gonna be strictly they're just both gonna just drop the ball on defense or because of the defense.
I
So
don't
you
know.
both taking the Bucks then, or?
Nah, I got the Chiefs.
I think I got the Chiefs. I think it's so hard to guard Tyreek Hill.
It's just tough to say with Mahomes' injuries too. With his turf
Yeah.
toe, I mean that does affect
I think it's
his
mostly
running.
his toe.
Yeah.
I think I still have to go with Mahomes and the Chiefs, though.
Well, I'm really up in the air on it too. Never want to bet against Brady, but the fact that Brady has 6, Mahomes has 1, I'm gonna go with Mahomes. I think they're gonna win it like 34-24 would be my guess.
I would go like a 35-31 finish.
That would be right with the line too.
Yeah, it would.
I'm going 38-27. It's my prediction. Predict it'll be close game, but someone will pull ahead at the end.
Yeah.
Swerve on to the next subject, kind of. The thing is, it's February, around March, April, that time of the year, we'll be able to do these podcasts IRL, all in the same room. So be on the lookout for that, boys. Maybe.
Between
May. Yeah.
Yeah.
May.
Oh,
probably
my
May
bad. Wrong.
because
yeah.
So that'd be nice. We would
that would be
a bit more difficult, but we can figure something out.
So I do want to ask Joey, since this is the kind of a traditional question. It's not really a YouTuber, but
the possibilities
what are your
there.
2021 goals?
210
well,
by June.
Yeah, 210 till June, baby. We got what? I think we got 24 pounds to go down. So, but nah, I mean, I think I want to buy like a car myself, so I don't like my own car in my own name and everything. That'd be nice. And I think maybe not over the summer. I mean, I'll probably like obviously doing the podcast and maybe doing whatever you guys want if you ever want me in a video, but like maybe when I move into my house down here at school in August again, actually getting like a good setup down and maybe like starting some football videos, or if I get Elgato, do like Madden or some gaming videos.
Yeah,
I would say.
I mean, you obviously have now 2 friends, Adam being much more successful when it comes to sports games right now, considering I'm just focusing on wrestling and streaming 2K, but like we did like a 2K My League, a Madden franchise when 22 comes out, like in the next fall.
Hey, EA I better not be banned, dude. I'll fight EA, bro. I don't care.
Dude, you just giving your friends some coin. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, man. It's not my fault. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
I didn't know it was against the... I didn't know it was in terms and conditions. I didn't read that.
TOS, dude.
So yeah, one of our... So you would say your goal is... What were your goals?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, 210 by June.
210 by June?
Yeah, 210 by June. Buying a car, and then
NCAA Football 14 Dynasty.
Dude, I'm not making a mistake. I'm bringing my 360. I will have my 360 with me all the time now. You just once you get that itch to play NCAA, you just
it's there.
Especially when you know you can't play it, it's just pain.
I can imagine.
And Prince Mada, by the way, has an extra copy of NCAA Football 14 now. Just putting that out there. And let's address the podcast giveaway too, real quick, while I'm
Okay,
on the
'cause
topic.
that thing has been all over the place.
The giveaway, we've had like maybe one person enter. So the giveaway will then, we were going to restructure this giveaway. We are going to be giving away a $25 gift card at 100 subs. At 100 subs, when we hit that, we will then give it away because
Yeah.
there's not a lot of people on this channel. So what's the point of doing a giveaway of one person's going to enter? So I'm
Shit.
sorry if you entered.
I'll
It's
enter.
only been one person, and their account got suspended instantly, so I couldn't even see who it was.
Yeah.
So for now on, starting now, the giveaway will exclude, whatever the hell you want to say, at 100 subs. We'll be giving something away. I don't know what it's going to be yet. Maybe a $25 gift card. Depends where we're at. Depends how long it takes.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do something bigger. I'm not sure yet. We'll talk about it behind the scenes, but there will be a giveaway to
We'll
give
just
back
say
to
a
you guys
minimum
for
of a
supporting.
$25 gift card giveaway.
At least.
Yeah.
Who knows? It might be Madden time. I'd be down to give away a copy of Madden myself, like just straight up from me. If we're at that 100 subs mark, I'll give away the new copy of Madden. But we'll see where we're at.
Yeah, or if Adam's feeling generous, he can do a PS5 giveaway.
Oh, I don't have a PS5 myself, my guy.
Has anyone looked are next gen consoles even being sold?
Caden has been trying to get me one religiously for like the past 3 months.
I've been trying to get an Xbox because I bought the expensive 2K for next gen, and I don't think I'm gonna get it in time. So like I kind of want to email 2K about that and say like, well, I never got a next gen console, and I bought your $100 game.
They're gonna be like, too bad.
like, that's your fault. Like, okay.
From my understanding, the next gen's not even good.
Next gen 2K.
Like people are going back to play 2K20 on the Xbox One.
That's what people did for Madden too. They went back and played old gen because a next gen Madden was so bad.
Damn.
So that was completely botched again.
I think they might have rushed it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about the NCAA game coming out.
Same thing, but NCAA they're gonna take like what 2 to 3 years to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, at least they had time, and I'm pretty happy they took a break from 2K21 for WWE to make 2K22 hopefully a really good game on next gen, or even
the roster better be fucking huge.
Better be 200 plus superstars. I mean,
and we got MLB The Show coming to Xbox this in April 20th, boys. Let's go.
I will be making videos on that. I'm gonna do a road to the show on that. So
I'm so excited.
hopefully I can get a next gen console by then.
420.
I haven't played MLB in, I mean, like 5 years. I had 13. I played 12. I had 2K12, and I haven't played baseball game in so long.
I have MLB 21. But I seriously haven't played it. Like I didn't even get drafted. Like I did the showcase and that was it. I was supposed to make a series on it like right when I first started making YouTube videos again, and I just did it. So
I feel it.
Oh well.
It's alright. There are a couple videos that I should have uploaded. Like I was supposed to stream Thursday my Fallen Order because haven't finished that yet.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'll stream that today.
I wouldn't be against seeing a Gregtree SmackDown versus Raw series.
True. I have all the way from 2008 to 20 in WWE games.
I actually have a good idea for the group channel when we start this summer. We could sit down, do SVR 2008 together.
Yeah, let's SmackDown, Raw, ECW. Make one
on the group.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we all could be in one mode.
Mm-hmm.
And then see who wins the rating more. That could be pretty interesting.
That'd be fun.
I know we used to do that on 2K19. We'd go over your house. Yeah. We would do a draft 3 shows.
Yeah.
You know, I had to pick Brock because he always defeated Randy on Joey's
Yeah, it was Randy.
Joey
that
show.
was bullshit. Dude, oh my lord.
My man Brock in simulation is OP.
Well, do you want to circle back to the upcoming football? What's going on? We have the awards tonight, actually.
Yeah.
If you want to walk through, I guess you guys want to do awards predictions.
Rodgers.
Yeah, MVP. I think Rodgers.
I'm stuck between 2.
Rodgers or Mahomes.
Or Mahomes. I'm between. Well.
One of the 2.
Yeah, I'd have to go Rodgers. Does the NFL do a most improved?
No.
Comeback.
They do comeback. Yeah.
I think. Who do you think would do a comeback?
Comeback.
Alex Smith should.
Yeah. I've heard Ben Roethlisberger, but
no, Alex Smith deserves that.
Baker Mayfield.
Rookie of the year, Tyler. Johnny, whatever his name is, Heineke,
Oh, Taylor
whatever his first
Heineke.
name,
Taylor
Yeah,
whatever
I
his
don't
first
even
name
think.
is.
for the football
I mean,
team.
he's not technically a rookie, but still.
No, yeah, I think rookie of the year will be Herbert over
I don't know.
Jefferson.
Yeah, unfortunately, I thought Chase Young should have been up there too.
Oh, he will
But Herbert
for
definitely should get
defensive.
it.
Sorry, for
Herbert
offense.
should definitely get it.
They do offensive and defensive.
Even Jefferson had a crazy year. Herbert had even crazier year, so it's like I go Herbie.
Yeah. And then what about you, Carson?
For offensive, probably Herbert.
Offensive rookie of the year, Herbert.
Yeah, I mean,
And then
he just kind of showed out. There's nothing really more to say. He showed he has so much raw talent.
yeah, he threw for 4,300 yards, 31 touchdowns, broke the rookie record. And I mean, he was looked at as kind of the project of this class, like not an immediate starter, and then he comes out and does this in 13 starts, 14 total games. So
Yeah, Tua is looking rough.
yeah, he didn't have that good of a year.
Sure, real quick off the topic, they just announced an ultimate edge.
Really?
Elite.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, he
Mhm.
looks really good.
With the new jacket and everything.
Surprisingly,
That's dope.
he looks good. Yeah. I
I
feel
wish
like
they would have done the camo pants from the Rumble, but obviously it's too late. Like that just happened. So
yeah,
I
yeah.
love that attire. Like that was fire.
I'm definitely gonna have to cop that one.
Yeah, that's
So what do you guys think about CM Punk's comments about him wanting that he's down to come back and be in the WWE games?
I don't
He's
see
100%
why
down
not.
for it as a legend.
I don't see why they
I
wouldn't.
don't see why not either.
I mean, it's
If
giving
he's okay with
Sure.
it,
it's giving the fans what they want, and I don't see why the company would say no. I mean, to be honest, they could
bro,
even
I
make
would
it.
buy that game alone for that reason.
They could
for
make him the
just to be in
pre-order
it.
bonus.
Yeah, I would literally buy the game for that reason.
Do you know
alone.
how much that would draw people to buy the game if CM Punk was a pre-order bonus?
Or if
A
they
lot.
did the legendary edition or whatever as
Yeah.
CM Punk,
Yeah.
like
I
him on
would
the
buy it.
cover and.
Dude, if they did,
I'm sorry, anything.
if they did
I
a
would buy
legend
whatever.
edition of Punk and he was on the cover and they included something like a poster or something, I'd definitely buy that, the $100 version of the game.
Yeah,
I would
Vince
too.
just has to give up his vendetta.
His
I
ego.
guess.
Because that's what he said. He said, "I would do it, but I doubt they want me."
But that's the thing, like CM Punk is one of the top community creations every year. Top
The
five
most
every year.
Besides this year when Moxley.
Yeah.
But he was number
It's
2.
like Moxley and the Shield are always coming the top ones. Like the Shield attires. But Punk is always up there. It's always Punk. This year
Punk
I think
is always number 1 besides this past year, and the only reason it was because Moxley left.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't. Same thing with if they came into agreement with RVD, why not put him in the game? Although they probably don't.
Yeah,
because
Carlito should be in the game now since he's a legend. He's on good terms.
I think they will because they had the time now, and the game's not coming out till the fall.
They should be doing as many scans as they can still.
And they should keep consistently updating the game. Wrestling, Joey and I talked about this one day on the way back from the gym. Go ahead.
Fantasy DLCs. I want the DLCs how they used to do. I want rising stars. Halfway through the year, I want the top rising NXT stars at that time.
I want that.
And the NXT needs to have a huge roster this time around.
I want that. I want when they have the updated movesets. So I remember in 2K, I think it was 2K19, they added Adam Cole's last shot because it wasn't in the game at first.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was 2K18 they added it, but I don't know. But I remember they added it halfway through the year. Ricochet was added, I think 2K19 in the DLC.
Yeah, and I want way more arena customizability.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even care about the My Player anymore. You can make that bare bones. I'll make do with it what I can do.
Yeah, they need to focus on universe mode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Universe mode needs to be.
I want a universe mode.
Yeah.
You just gotta think how many previous superstars they have, current superstars. They can do you can have alternate all the different themes for guys who have changed their theme music. I guess copyright could come into play there. Whatever.
But a lot of WWE stuff owns that. I guess the only copyright they least need to worry about right now is CM Punk's entrance with Cult of Personality because they don't have control over that. It's just a song.
They'll gain money by buying that out though to get the
Yeah,
copyright
they
for
will.
the game.
Yeah.
Just having him in that game.
You know how many like pay-per-views that they are like are retired? They just can bring back, throw an arena in there. And
Like
like the
Bad
roster should
Blood.
be gigantic, like you
Yeah.
said.
Or like I went back and played W2K14. That was the year that they had like the 30th year of WrestleMania anniversary. I think it was
Hmm.
2K14.
Yeah, 30 years of
Yeah.
WrestleMania.
Yeah. They had WrestleManias 1 through 30. All the arenas were in the game. Like, why don't they have upwards from like 20? Like, every year they should maybe go up a year, but like this year they should have WrestleMania from WrestleMania 25 to like 34, whatever it was, like in the game. Like, why not put all those old WrestleManias in there?
Like the
They
way I'm
were
looking
lazy.
at it, if they don't go like outside of WWE, the only like really new guys who will be added are like MVP, um, Leon Ruff, Damian Priest would be added, Karrion Cross.
Angel
Trying
Garza.
to think who else. Yeah, Garza. So like really not all that many.
Yeah, there really won't be a ton. Like, they'll just
I,
update player models and they'll add a couple new. They'll add probably like the maximum or the minimum they should probably add this year is maybe 20 new superstars. It should be the guys you mentioned and then NXT people, and then maybe a couple new
They try to
legends.
like keep as many people as they already had.
I'm worried that
Like
they're
I would
not.
really like to see Walter in the game.
I'm worried that they're not gonna have Harper.
I guarantee they won't.
Yeah.
yeah, they probably won't.
Unless if his
I don't know.
family signs over his rights.
I think with all these games becoming a live service, like I feel like WWE is the game that has to be a live service just because of how wrestling changes so quickly.
Yeah,
If we're being honest, we don't need a new WWE game every year.
no.
Like they could do 2-3 years and it'd be fine.
Yeah.
Same thing with college football. When college football comes back, we do not need a new NCAA every year.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Straight up.
they should
Like
update.
that game should be every like 1, 2, 3 years, maybe 4 years in my opinion for the player cycle. Just because, what do you need to add every year in college?
I guess the only issue with that is at least they should let you choose what year you want to play then. Just add
Because like
just
NCAA
add
14,
the new
look at it, people
roster
are
in
still
there.
making videos on it.
Yeah, but what I was trying to say is like with NCAA, if you release an NCAA game next year, and like say like 2 years go by, you should be able to go in and change the rosters back to the first year the game came out, and you can play with those rosters on every single team. And then the following year, you can change to that year, or you can change to the following year, and they could save so much money by just making an update, like honestly, like a 30 gig update that just like adds more stuff to the game
Yeah.
instead of releasing a whole new game that's going to be another 70 gigabytes.
Of
Yeah,
course,
'cause,
that
like
also hinges on them making like gameplay like good, and I really hope they don't like overhaul like Dynasty. Like I think a lot of the systems in Dynasty is good. Like maybe like expand upon scouting, expand upon the coaching carousel, but those
realistically in
should be
Dynasty, like the only thing they really like, the few things they need to do is college football playoffs needs to come in. Like that's the
yeah,
big
that will
thing.
be yeah.
They need to make the option where you can extend it to 8 teams, how many teams you want. You should be able to do that. At least up to 8. At least up to 8. They need to add the transfer pool. They can keep scouting the way it is. I like the scouting in the game. Some people don't. But like, I do not want to see things come out of that game, and then when the next NCAA game comes out, they introduce that old thing what they already took out as a new feature what we haven't had already. Like we had that, but you took it out and waited 1 year to add it, so you could say that's the new feature.
Yeah.
Like what
I
they do with
really
Madden over and over again.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I really hope Madden gets their stuff together by in 3 years, like for franchise, because the old NCAA games, you can import your classes from NCAA to Madden to be drafted. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like you
like that
have
would
to
be
have that
awesome for
link.
me.
Yeah, you have to have that link again when you introduce college back.
Yeah.
And they
And
have to have team builder. Team builder has to be in the
yeah,
game. That was one of
but
the biggest things what made NCAA 14 special.
Madden, like, they have so much to fix for their franchise mode. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And the worst part is they're taking on another whole football game. Like NCAA doesn't need Ultimate Team. Let's be honest.
No, and
No, it doesn't.
They
honestly,
really
can they
don't.
have an ultimate team?
They
They
did
did.
in the
They
old
did in
games.
14.
It was just like all like legend. It was like quote unquote college legends, but like people who were in the
Mhm.
NFL already who were just
Well,
getting
I guess
college.
that makes sense. I mean, they could. I guess
So
they
like,
could
why
do
do those
that.
not need to be in the game?
They could do that this year. They could be like, well, you can play as Burrow, you can play as Trevor Lawrence, you can play as Baker, Patrick Mahomes, because they'll all be in Madden, so they have the rights to them. So I guess they could have them in the game. But like, what's the point? Like, I'll just go play fucking Madden Ultimate Team. Like, why would I go play NCAA
Yeah.
Ultimate Team when I can play Madden Ultimate Team with all the same players?
When they already do promos like Campus Heroes, the Draft Combine, like they don't
Yeah.
need. I don't need college. I want college football is so special is because the dynasty and Road to Glory. Like the
Yeah.
dynasty is so deep and there's so much replayability on it. Like
Yeah.
realistically, before I get tired of NCAA 14, I have like 3 or 4 more playthroughs for dynasties, and I'm only in my first one. And they can go up to 60 years. Like obviously, I'm not going to do that. I would be fucking 40 by the time I finish one series. But like, it's just crazy.
Yeah. That's why I'm worried they're gonna put an Ultimate Team though, just because they see how much money they make off of it and like Madden and stuff. They're gonna throw it in that game because they want the money. That's
I'm
what I'm
sure they
scared of.
will, and it's going to ruin it. Like I'm not even like I'm excited about it, but I'm not at the same time.
Yeah, cautiously optimistic.
So with college football getting a new game, hopefully by 2023, do you think there's a possibility then for an NCAA basketball game to come back?
That would be the best way to get back at 2K for EA,
It would. They were going to release a
Yeah.
basketball game of their own. And
but it's college.
and honestly, I wouldn't even mind if 2K bought the rights to have an NCAA game. Like, I just want another NCAA basketball game. I haven't played one since, I think it was 2012, maybe. I was over at my cousin's house. We were playing NCAA Basketball 10. That was the last one they made. It was over 11 years ago. Was the last NCAA game. It had the greatest college basketball player of all time, Blake Griffin, on the cover.
Well, I mean, 2K just has like struck deals in the past with colleges just this past year to get them in the game.
Yeah, and they did it, I think, in 2K18, wasn't it? They had colleges in the game.
In 21 they did.
Yeah. I think it was 2K18 you started in high school, and then this year, again, in 2K21 you started in high school. And there were actual colleges in the game. So, like, the possibility is there. It's just the fact of, players' names and all that
price.
again. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind 2K doing the college game just so you can also basically do what Madden and NCAA did, where you can have your draft classes come over.
Yeah.
And stuff like
the,
that.
That'd be
the
nice.
content creation would be great for creators who make 2K series. You can actually start in NBA or NCAA 2K23 or whatever. Like, you can start there. You can eventually transport your player up to 2K, start as a rookie, and yeah, it'd be cool if they ended up doing that and say like for NCAA and NBA 2K24 or whatever, they have a storyline that starts in NCAA, and then you can continue that storyline or play like the 2K storyline in 24. So you have like two options.
Yeah, I think once the law where players can benefit off their likeness is added and like put into practice, it's gonna open a lot of doors for video games and stuff.
Yeah. Bro, imagine if they made a college baseball game. Like,
That'd
I
be
know
kind of
baseball's
wild.
not as popular, nor is it like an MLB. As you can see, there's only one platform that they were making games on for a while because 2K stopped, and then the show took over only on PlayStation. But now with it coming back to Xbox, hopefully baseball gets a bit more popular. And I don't honestly, with the show being back on Xbox, I don't want 2K to start their baseball game again. They have too much to worry about. They took over WWE games. They have 2K to worry about in general. Then they've taken over a bunch of these other games like what was it called? I can't remember, but 2K has expanded from sports games, and I don't want to say it's impacting their sports games, but it's not having a good effect on it.
Well, I mean, like all these sports games are just lackluster, and the problem is they all have individual rights.
Yeah, there's no competition anymore.
Like MLB The Show has pretty much been the same game for the past 5 years too. Madden's pretty much been the same game for the past 5 years too. Same thing with 2K. They don't care. Their rights aren't going away. No one else has the
Yeah.
rights to it, and there's no competition. So
Well,
they can keep
and then-
giving us this dog shit, and we're gonna keep buying because it's the only option.
Didn't say 2K say they're developing a football game, but it's not like
It's an arcade.
It's like an
It's
arcade.
not simulation. It's an arcade game, which I mean could provide some competition for Madden because like at times like why wouldn't I go just play Madden 21 and then play 2K's back like basically backyard football is pretty much what I'm thinking it's gonna be like, which is gonna be sweet.
Like,
Like I'll
That's
get
why
it and play
2K
it.
brought in the yard, and
Yeah.
then I mean Madden, EA, and then EA just didn't expand on anything with the yard. Like it was cool. It was really cool when it first came out,
I played it a ton.
but there
I played with you guys on
was
I played with my roommate a lot.
no
but-
other content afterwards. Like I played the yard when it first came out more than anything else.
Yeah. I did too. I mean, usually I start Ultimate Team right away, but I played the yard. I probably have like on Madden 21. I probably have like upwards of like 20 hours in the game. Probably 16 of it was spent. Probably 16 of it spent in the yard. 4 hours in franchise. I haven't touched Ultimate Team this year.
Find
Just-
myself
I had a
quitting
lot of
Ultimate
time in
Team.
franchise.
Yeah.
I find myself quitting Ultimate Team faster and faster, and then I just go and do rebuilds and stuff on
I feel
Madden
the
as
same
a
way with
franchise.
my team in 2K. I start the year strong. I try and grind. I'm like, this is the year. I play it for 2 weeks, and I'm like, I just don't want
The
to
problem
anymore.
with those game modes is that you have to literally live your entire life on that game mode, or you have to put your entire life savings on the game mode.
Yeah. Hey man, you start doing pack
And
openings. You can use tax write-offs.
I wouldn't even want
That's
to waste my money.
that's why MLB, like the Diamond Dynasty, is really like there's really like you can no money spend really
Really easily.
good. Like it's
Yeah.
it's such a good grind. Like they have that it's like the like map basically of the country with all the teams. I forget specifically like what it's called. Um but it's almost like domination from 2K, and you just go through and you get a bunch of rewards from it, like, and like you level up rewards in that game.
Mhm.
There was that I remember watching people play it. There was that 99 Corey Kluber card, which was like one of the best pitchers in the game you got for free just by playing the game.
So you guys want to talk about the draft coming up?
Yeah.
April 29th.
Yeah. Oh, is that really what? Oh, is that the date? The first day?
April 29th to May 1st.
Wow.
So obviously, number one pick, Trevor.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
Who do you guys have
Been
going?
known for about 12 years.
Yeah. And I think the consensus number 2 pick right now is
Zach.
Zach
From-
Wilson. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We're on the same page with that.
Yeah. So
Number 3.
first 2 picks are quarterbacks. First time since 2016 with Goff and Wentz.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's normally like it's realistically it's been a quarterback and then Ohio State pass rusher.
Yeah. It's like quarterback,
Uh,
defensive player, and then maybe another quarterback or
And then a
receiver.
few years there we had running backs going in like the top 5.
That was Saquon.
oh yeah.
Zeke,
Saquon, Zeke,
Leonard.
Derrick
I
Henry.
mean McCaffrey was like pick 8 or 10.
Yeah, McCaffrey was after Fournette. Pretty sure.
Who you guys think's going 3?
Probably
3.
Devontae Smith.
It depends if Miami keeps the pick. I don't know.
True.
Yeah.
If they trade for Deshaun Watson, that pick is going to be in there. But if you're keeping Tua, it's got to be Devontae Smith. I mean,
Yeah.
the top 3 receivers, it's like 1A, 1B, 1C. But with Miami's receivers now, adding Jamar Chase is adding what they already have. While granted, he
Parker.
has more potential than them. He's just a big body. You need someone who can separate and who can run routes, and that's Devontae Smith. And so I think they'll reunite him with Tua and they need someone to make the throws easier for him, get more space.
Do you believe in the Tua party?
I think so. I think he just had rough.
I think so as well.
Rough year. I mean,
yeah.
I think teams are too quick to move on from their quarterbacks at this point.
They give them
I would
like
agree.
especially like rookies. They give them 1 or 2 years. So like, oh, they haven't developed yet. No, get rid of them.
Yeah. There's a
Like,
reason rookie contracts are 4 years with a 5th-year option.
Yeah. So
I think the OC for the Dolphins getting fired is going to help. Sorry, but
you're cool.
like changing their OCs will be good.
Where do you think Fields lands this year?
Atlanta, maybe.
Yeah, I think
Depends
his
what
range
Atlanta
is,
wants to do.
his range is 4 to 15. I've
Yeah.
seen in a mock him fall to 15, which I was a little surprised about.
It's
to
actually the mock I'm
Patriots,
looking at
but
right now, falling to the Patriots.
Yeah.
A mock I pulled
I don't
up.
know,
It was
and
Lance.
plus all
I
these
don't know.
mocks
Lance
are
Zierlein's
doing no
mock.
trades.
Definitely think Wilson are very interchangeable.
Yeah, they are.
I think
I mean, not-
After
Fields and Wilson. my
if
bad.
Fields doesn't get taken at 4, I could see him dropping to 10 and the Cowboys moving Dak.
Well, they would have to then decide if they want to sign Dak back or not.
at that point they would already made the decision, but I feel like you have to re-sign Dak and then go O-line with their 10th.
My big thing is my big
Or
wild
corner.
card is what is San Francisco going to do in this draft?
That's true.
I don't
I
know.
think.
In this mock, they have him getting
Oh,
Trey Lance, but
yeah. I think Trey Lance would be a great fit for them.
I
But
don't know
also,
if
Trey
they're
Lance
gonna.
can
I would rather
go.
have Fields over Lance though.
Yeah. I think this class, the QB class, is so good. You're bound to see trades. Like last year, there was like no trades for the first like 12 picks. Like that's
yeah,
not happening.
it was
There's gonna
boring.
be trades. It was boring. Like there has to be trades this year. This talent in this class is ridiculous, especially with the quarterbacks and so many teams. I think like 18 teams arguably could use a quarterback this year. Like the quarterback market, we're gonna see changes in the quarterbacks like none
Drastically.
other with how many. It's ridiculous, and the cap not changing because of COVID is gonna um just like increase that more.
Yeah,
Trying with teams trying to save money.
right now they have the Browns on this mock getting a Christian Barmore, defensive tackle from Alabama.
Yeah,
But I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I could see
I
it.
feel like we need more
I don't.
secondary than if anything.
I don't like. I mean, I don't like the IDL talent in this class to take use a first round pick on them. If it's going to be a first round pick, we either need to go. Our first round picks should either be Jeremiah Wusu-Koramoah, linebacker, Zaven Collins, linebacker, and if those two, that worst case scenario, those two are both gone before I pick, then we go after Jalen. Oh shoot, what's his name? He's a edge rusher out of I think Miami.
I think I know who you're
Jalen
talking about.
Phillips.
Jalen
Jalen
Phillips.
Phillips. He arguably he could. I heard Bangle. Shout out to Bangle by the way. He was talking. He could be the top edge in the class, and he's a strict 4-3 edge rusher. I would not mind if the top two linebackers are gone, taking him because he's mocked towards the end of the first round. Get
He's
someone.
yeah. This one has Browns going Christian Barmore and the Ravens taking Trevon Moehrig, the safety from TCU.
I know. I know. I literally watched. I watched someone react to that. Ironically enough, I know exactly what mock you're
Is it
looking at. I think
was it a Lance Zierlings? Lance Zierlings
yeah. I
mock?
watched
Yeah.
Bango react to his.
Yeah.
Watched him
I don't know
react
how
to
I feel
that.
about the Fields of 15. I don't think he
I
escapes the
I
top
don't.
10. It depends.
Yeah.
Like I said, if he doesn't get taken 4 by the Falcons and maybe even ninth by the Broncos, I could see him then falling to 15.
I
Even
just
like
think
6 Philly, 7 Detroit, Carolina,
yeah.
like all these teams could possibly need a quarterback.
I know
With the Falcons specifically, you got to think their defense is so bad. Adding someone now is not fixing that. But how many times are you going to pick in the top 5 again with this talented of a quarterback class? They
and then
have to take
pass on him.
quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to take quarterback here with Matt Ryan being gone in probably 2 years.
So like I said, this year they have Falcons taking Patrick Surtain.
Yeah,
Certain.
Yeah.
he's a good player. He's top prospect, but that's not fixing that defense. You have to take a quarterback, I think, there for your
So
future.
is it better or worse that the Trevor Lawrence is going to the Jaguars instead of the Jets?
Better for him.
Florida
Like
doesn't
that
have
Jets,
state tax. He's gonna make more
true.
money.
But sure the Jaguars shipped off a bunch of talent, but like
Them
their
second round
offense
picks,
is
baby.
pretty good. Their O line isn't terrible. They probably need another tackle. They're probably not going to re-sign their left tackle, but they got some good receivers. D.D. Westbrook and DJ Chark. Laviska Chenault had a good rookie year.
Let's say the Browns take either a defensive tackle, a safety, a linebacker. They're obviously going defense first round. Where do you think that stands with the possibility of Watt and or Sherman coming to Cleveland? If they get a defensive tackle, do you think they still push for Watt or no?
Yeah.
Because
I think
they want Watt on that edge rusher with
so.
Miles.
Realistically, the Browns. So free agency, you need. I don't know if we're gonna re-sign Ogunjobi. I don't. I don't think. I just don't see it happening.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the biggest free agent. I mean Higgins, but I think we can re-sign
Hollywood.
him. Yeah, Hollywood. He loves it here. He loves Baker. I can't imagine we don't re-sign him, especially how he played.
Yeah.
I think you go after Sherman, especially if he wants to be here. Like, people think he's bad all of a sudden because he got burned by one of the fastest receivers on their team in training camp. Like, that doesn't matter. He's still a top corner. He doesn't. I mean, he doesn't really match well with Denzel, just their play styles. Denzel's more of a press man. Sherman's a zone guy just because he's not fast. But still, he's a Super Bowl winning veteran top cornerback.
The other thing,
You add
the
him.
dude is incredibly smart.
Yeah.
Like,
And
like
then
on
I
and
I
off
just
the
want to
field.
see us get I just want to see us get Sean Wade somehow in the second.
Like.
I wouldn't. Go ahead.
No, you're cool. Go.
I was just gonna say I wouldn't mind us getting Richie Grant out of UCF. He's risen a ton. He might be his versatility. He can play safety, nickel, even possibly boundary corner. Him in the second would be very nice for us.
And we still got Greedy coming back hopefully next year.
Hopefully, yeah. His whole injury was really strange.
Yeah, it was a little funky. So right now they had the Jets have 2 first-round picks. Travis
Etienne.
Yeah, however you say his last
Etienne.
name. I mean,
I don't know if you can take a running back there.
I don't know.
Etienne looks like a stud though, but running back's so replaceable.
I think Najee's better.
And the thing with
Okay,
running
like
backs
Najee
is
Harris
like
better?
running backs.
Yeah.
If they're not top tier amazing running backs, they're only gonna last 3 to 4 years. I like for some reason it seems like the NFL running backs are kind of fading out and they're not used as much.
They're easily replaceable.
Yeah, your running back has to be able to catch the ball now.
I think Najee, he's got the size and he can catch. He's like a better catching Derrick Henry. yeah, Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is great.
Unless he's Nick Chubb, he doesn't need to catch the ball.
I mean, he can catch the ball.
I would say, but I'm saying he doesn't need to. Like his running game is so strong. But yeah, Chubb and Hunt can both catch pretty well. So it's definitely an advantage to Cleveland.
No, I love the NFL offseason. I love free agency and the draft. It's my favorite time. Besides, like, obviously, like the regular season. I might like offseason more than the regular season. It's just so interesting.
All right, what was our next topic? It was Browns free agency, the Browns season, how they did this past year. Nice upgrade from the season prior.
It's upgrade since they came back, to be honest.
It was a decent upgrade this year.
I mean, I thought we were gonna go 9-7, make a wild card, and just lose in the first round. We went 11-5 and beat the Steelers in the wild card. I think that's
something to say.
And we were like a couple plays away from possibly beating the Chiefs. Like
from possibly being the Super Bowl champs, the potential Super Bowl champions.
Yeah,
I mean it's
because I think we had a good chance against the Bills based on how they played against the Chiefs in the championship round.
That's actually funny enough. I was talking to my mom about she asked if I had any plans this weekend. I said, yeah, I think Pickle's coming up for the Super Bowl Sunday, and I invited Adam and stuff. And she was like, so who do you have winning? I was like, honestly, I don't know. Like this is the one year, like most years, it's always like, okay, like I have a team I'm leaning towards. This year, I'm literally split down the middle. Like I don't know who's gonna win. I'm not like rooting for any team other. The one reason I do want the Chiefs to win is one, Brady doesn't need no Super Bowl. I mean, he's got 6 already.
Yeah.
Mahomes already have 2 under his belt after being in the league for what, 3-4 years?
This is his 4th year.
Yeah, so he'll have 2 Super Bowls in 4 years. It's pretty damn good. Also, the Browns would have lost to the Super Bowl champions. Barely lost to the Super Bowl champions.
Barely.
Like, whatever. Patrick Mahomes went off. But even then, it was still a pretty damn close game before that happened. And, yeah, it's just, it'd be pretty cool after the Browns season they had, and then the team they lost to won the Super Bowl.
I want to see Mahomes get another one. Again, I mean, Brady's already the GOAT. Like, he won 6. I mean, he even proved that, like, I thought the Patriots system was the way it was because he couldn't throw deep anymore. He didn't have the arm strength. Well, no, that was just the Patriots system. He's got the arm, like it's his arm strength at 43 is ridiculous. I was wrong. He's still amazing.
Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna be washed, but I thought he wouldn't be able to throw the ball as far. But yet somehow, some manages just to plant that foot and just let it rip. And you know,
it's wild.
man's just throwing effortlessly. Something I've been thinking about now that you know, it's Mahomes and Brady is who do you think's gonna be on the cover of Madden?
Baker Mayfield.
That's a good question.
I think it might be Drew Brees. I could see them doing something for Brees in his last year.
I mean, if he retires this like right now, though, I don't know. I don't even think he's gonna play next year. You know?
No, I know.
I thought, yeah,
He already announced
he's done.
He's retiring.
Did he already announce it?
Yeah, I thought he
Yeah, he's
officially
done.
said he was. So that's what I was saying. Like, I wonder if they were gonna give him like the cover as it was his final year last year. But I don't know. I could see them doing Brady again. It's been what, 4 years? He was on 17 or 18.
He was on 18.
Yeah, because Tony Brown was
It'll probably
19.
be Kyler Murray.
I think there's good choices to be Josh Allen, Devontae
Rodgers.
Adams, or Aaron Rodgers, or Derrick Henry.
Devontae Adams are
I
pretty
think
cool.
those.
Well, when was the last time besides I know Antonio Brown? Before that, a non-quarterback was on the cover.
Gronk was in
Rob
17.
Gronkowski.
16 was OBJ,
15
and then was Sherman.
14 or well 25 was
25 was Barry Sanders and Adrian
Yeah.
Peterson. And then 13 was Calvin Johnson. 12 was Hillis. 11 was
Peyton Hillis.
Drew Brees.
11 was Drew Brees, right? 2010 was Fitzgerald and Palomalu.
9 was Rodgers.
9 was Brett Favre.
Oh,
Wrong Packers QB.
Same
He was
thing.
actually on the Jets at that time before he retired there.
Then 05 was it? It was either 05 Ray Lewis.
Yes. 04 was Vic. 5 Ray Lewis. Wasn't 6 Sean Alexander?
I think so.
Was he
Yeah.
7?
I think he was actually 7.
7 was a Patriot or a Seahawks player. I can't remember who it was though.
Yeah, so Sean Alexander.
Yeah.
I forget who
Vince
6
Young
was. I
was-
think Vince Young, yeah.
But yeah, actually, I feel like it may be Rodgers, like because especially with he's never been on the cover and the career he's had, pretty damn good.
I could see it. It's kind of weird. I never you think Aaron Rodgers. I think it'd be weird to see him on a cover.
You think about a lot of players like Peyton Manning,
Dang, I think-
Eli.
I don't know, man. I'm feeling Kyler on the cover.
I think Kyler would be.
I think Kyler would be good for the next year.
There's a lot of players who really could be on the cover.
They could do McCaffrey. Well, they showed him McCaffrey last year, but
Who was last year?
Lamar.
Last year's
Lamar.
Mahomes. Oh no, last year was Lamar. The year before that was Mahomes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I don't know. There's definitely a lot of selections. They could do a.
Wait, no,
Wasn't Brady the GOAT edition to Madden?
Lamar. Oh,
Was that 19 they did or 20 they did the GOAT or was it 18? I swore there was 2 covers for Madden the one year because they had like the GOAT edition with Brady.
I don't remember which one that was.
Or was it just 18 and like the GOAT edition was just a golden cover with Brady on it?
I think it might have been 18, and then they had like the goated, like the special edition, which was like a different cover of. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
This begs the question. The more I think about it, like I have no idea who's gonna be on the cover of 2K this year. Who was even on 22?
21 was Dame and Zion.
Oh yeah. Dame deserved that one, but this year I don't know.
I don't know who's going crazy. Like, who's going
Durant.
crazy enough to warrant the cover? Durant.
Christian
Yeah,
Wood.
probably.
So I was actually thinking about that. I think Joey and I talked about this a little bit. If you had to stop the season right now for NBA awards, who would you rank like all the awards?
LeBron would be the MVP. Him or Durant.
Okay, so MVP, Adams got LeBron and Durant. What about you, Joey?
I'd probably have to agree. I mean, I almost feel like I almost would give the edge to Durant right now. But I mean, LeBron's LeBron. It's kind of.
I would give LeBron the edge because of team record.
That's a good point. That is a good, and plus also Durant. That like they just got Harden and like, yeah. So that's a good point. Team record for LeBron.
So I'd probably I'd either go LeBron or Durant, but I'd probably be leaning towards LeBron. Rookie of the year. I would probably have to go LaMelo or Anthony Edwards would be my 2 picks.
LaMelo has been balling.
LaMelo's
I haven't heard anything about Edward or
Edwards has had a
I think-
couple highlight
Wiseman.
plays.
Yeah, I think Cole Anthony. I don't know how like all around well, but he's had a couple highlight plays as well.
Anthony's
in
been doing
Miami.
pretty good. I mean, he got the starting job, I think, because Fultz got hurt again. He tore his ACL
Orlando, I mean.
or his MCL.
Yeah.
One of the two.
All I gotta
hurt.
say is LaMelo has proved everybody wrong.
Yeah. I would say he's
And
definitely.
Lonzo's been playing very well lately.
Lonzo's about to get traded, unfortunately.
I don't know why. He was like averaging like 17 something and something in the last 5 games.
The Pelicans are looking to move Lonzo and JJ Redick. I'm thinking, like, why do you move Redick? Just leave him. He's only going to play for how many more years? 3, 4?
Lonzo
Didn't he
Ball
only
over his
sign,
last
like,
5
isn't he-
games, 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists, shooting on 47% from 3.
That's pretty good. That's really good actually. JJ Redick is in the second year of I think a 3. Didn't he only sign a 3-year deal? So
I think the Pelicans are a poverty franchise. I don't think they're going to be good for a long time. My bad, Pelicans fans.
I don't know. Yeah, they always just. I mean, are they really about to pull what they did with Anthony Davis with Zion again? Like,
I just don't even think Zion's all that amazing.
I don't think he is either. He's an all-around solid player, but he's not worth the.
I don't know what he's doing this year so far. So, like, I don't know what he's averaging. He had a good rookie year for like what he played. I know that much.
And then, most improved player.
Most improved, Christian Wood probably.
I'm between 2.
This one,
It's
one I'm kind of out.
Christian Wood. I mean, he's averaging
Christian
20.
Wood or Colin Sexton.
Yeah, Christian Wood or Colin Sexton. Christian Wood's averaging 22 and 10 with 55% field goal percentage and 42 3-point percentage.
Colin Sexton's really picked his game up.
Sexton's averaging 24, 2 rebounds and 4 assists on 44% 3-point and 50% field goal, 83% free throw. Well, Christian was 68. I don't know. It's really tough.
I wouldn't mind seeing Sexton get his assist numbers up a little bit more, but
Well, it's tough because he's not
I
playing
think
the
he's
1.
playing more of the 2 guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're starting Garland at the 1.
is he?
They're starting Garland. They're usually starting Garland at the 1. Well, at least what they've started doing is Garland at the 1, Sexton 2, either Okoro or Taurean Prince at the 3, Larry Nance at the 4 when he's injured, and then Jared Allen at the 5 or Drummond. Those two have been interchangeable.
Dude, Jared Allen was such a steal. We basically traded the Bucks first round pick for him.
Bucks first round pick and Don Dexum for Jared Allen.
Yeah.
That's it.
And he's been insane with us.
Dude, his defense is insane.
I love that trade. I don't know how we snuck in there. I don't know why we snuck in there, but I'm happy we did.
Jared Allen is averaging on the Cavs right now 2 blocks per game. And he was averaging 1.6 when he was on Brooklyn.
That was just probably from lack of PT.
Yeah.
And I know his averages and shooting percentages are pretty good too. He's pretty efficient.
68 3-point. He's 100%. Averaging 12, 9, and almost 2. So the thing is like there's always that debate of who would you rather between like Allen and Drummond, like who would you rather have? And personally, I said Jared Allen.
Yeah, I mean, it's wild. Drummond's only 26. I feel like he's been in the league forever, but like
He's been in the league
Jared
since he
Allen's
was
like what 22.
20? Yeah.
Allen's
Allen's
super young as
22,
well.
and the more I've watched the Cavs this year, I know you guys said you haven't watched much Cavs. I've watched a decent amount of their games. Is Drummond gets the ball in the paint and he's not passing it out. He's either scoring, getting fouled, or he's gonna miss it and not get the rebound. Allen he'll get it in the paint. He's either gonna score, obviously same thing, score, get fouled, miss it, or he actually looks to kick the ball out, which has been helping. I mean, Chetty was averaging 20 points per game at one point. I think it's dropped a little bit ever since he's Not pretty soon, but he's still averaging like I think 14.
Wow.
So he's actually having a decent season. Okoro's averaging I think 7 right now. So but he's averaging I think like 1.5 steals per game. Overall, the Cavs defense is much better.
I heard someone say that like we seem to flow better without Drummond.
He also clogs the paint. Allen goes on the 3-point line and actually moves in like a 5-out offense. Drummond goes from block to block, while Allen will go from dead spot to elbow to elbow to dead spot, and he'll actually move around, allowing the guards like Sexton to drive.
So do you think we're gonna buy out Drummond then or trade him?
Whenever my roommate and I talk about it, the possibility of trading Love and then agreeing also with a buyout for Drummond to go there to the Nets. So
that'd be fucking stupid.
So they would get Drummond and Love, but we would get DeAndre Jordan, Landry Shamet, Joe Harris. Who else was it? There was like 5 players we get.
It's an awful trade.
For the Cavs or Nets?
For the Cavs. Why would you want to do that?
I don't think it's a horrible trade. I mean, it gives us some young guys. It gives us Joe Harris.
DeAndre Jordan's ass.
Well, DeAndre Jordan has 1 year left.
I feel like he also would just buy out anyways. Buy him out again.
Jordan,
I feel like you can just trade Drummond. Might help the Nets.
No one wants his contract. I mean, the man's literally signed almost a max deal.
I don't know. I just don't see why help the Nets out even more.
It's 1 year left. Well, the thing is, because the Nets want to win now. And the Cavs aren't going to win the championship this year. So the Cavs are looking to keep building their team. And I think the best thing to do is to get rid of Love and Drummond now.
I would not mind Landry Shamet and then Joe Harris. And you think our bigs, we do have JaVale McGee. I don't know how long we'll keep him on the team. But like we still have Larry Nance, Jared Allen.
I like what they're doing when they run Nance at the 4 and Allen at the 5.
Yeah.
Like they're actually, because Larry Nance runs the floor pretty well on offense and defense. So I mean, I don't know. Like I've seen a couple things. I want to try and actually find the post of the trade, if I can find it. Yeah, it was like the Cavs would receive like 4 players.
They better give us some picks too. Because those are 2 fringe all-star players just gone.
Yeah, that's true.
Also though, the Nets don't really have a bench right now, or a defense. I know they're like first in offensive efficiency since that Harden trade, but they're also last in defensive. And they did trade away like their entire bench, so.
I can't find the current trade. But yeah, it was like 4 to 5 players for. I mean, the reason they were sending over Drummond is just because of contract. Like they really can't afford to take on Love and Drummond without, like their biggest contracts they'd be sending us is literally, DeAndre Jordan and Joe Harris are their next 2 biggest after their 3 mega stars.
I think if we were to trade, we would get Drummond or Jordan. I think we would just buy him out and he would just sign to a contender. I really don't think we would keep him around.
And if we did, it would be him and JaVale would trade spots as being the backup center. To be honest, I would keep JaVale at backup center. And
I'd say no.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. The Cavs definitely have something going. Kind of came up out of nowhere. I mean, they're the 9th in the East right now, being at 10-13. But if you compare it to the last 2 seasons, they were 19-63 and then like 19-42 because of the shortened season. So they only had 19 wins on both seasons, like the 2 years without LeBron. And I mean, they already have 10 wins. Yeah. So they're definitely improving.
I like our coach, JB Bickerstaff. I think he's the guy.
He seems determined, like to try and win, which is something that the Cavs so desperately needed. And I was talking about
when we like.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you're cool. Go ahead.
Oh, I just okay.
Go. Talk.
I think it was. I'm talking. Yeah. It was when we switched from what was it? Larry Drew was our coach.
Yes, because it
was
like
the interim coach.
Uh-huh.
Like when we switched from him to Bickerstaff, it seemed like the team responded to Bickerstaff more, and we like actually played better. And then this year we're already 10-13, almost halfway there to tying our win total. So
yeah,
I just seem to play that too.
I would love to see the Cavs get at least 30 wins this year. It would definitely
How
be.
many games are they playing?
I think it's a regular length. If not, I think it's maybe 72. I think they shortened it by 10. So I mean, if we can go like 40% win percentage, I consider that a win. But at the same time, do we want to, or do we kind of just still kind of tank a year to get another good draft pick? But again, like how many years can you tank? Like
I don't believe in tanking personally.
we've had top. Well, I'm not saying tanking, but like I don't know. I mean, just like the Jets should have tanked, to be honest. But they had to go out and win 2 games toward like their last 4.
Jets so bad they can't even tank, right?
God damn, my hair is everywhere. But so yeah, Cavs definitely have something going, and I think they should keep it going. Yeah, like when I was talking to my roommate about the Cavs coaching, he was saying about how great of a coach Tyronn Lue was. I was like, I don't know if his offense, like Tyronn Lue was a great coach. He seemed like a pushover. Like we did have an amazing team at the time. Like he didn't seem like he did too much. I mean,
He didn't.
like whatever team LeBron's on,
Tyronn Lue was not a good coach.
whatever
Yeah.
team he's on, like LeBron is the coach of the
He was
team.
almost fired multiple times.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, like, the team didn't seem like they had discipline. So once LeBron left, we were horrible.
That's why I didn't understand everyone talking like, "Oh, Tyronn Lue." Tyronn Lue won the title. Like, was there? He was the coach when we won the title, so that's why. But he was not a good coach.
And yes,
He was.
like, you can't say that Tyronn Lue is one of the reasons we went to the finals, because to be honest, he really wasn't. I mean, we did it, what, 2 years
LeBron
before?
coached the Cavs.
Yeah. And LeBron coaches, like I said, whatever team he's on. He always has an influence in it, because I mean, it's LeBron fucking James, so. It's no surprise whatsoever that he has control over his team. Who do you guys think is going to win the finals this year?
The Lakers.
I think the Lakers are still the favorite. I think they're still the best team.
I just don't think anyone can beat them. The Heat don't have a chance. The Heat aren't even going to make it back to the playoffs. They're doing really bad right now. As of right now, I think they might be lower than the Cavs.
They need a free Bradley Beal. Home
That
men
was-
deserve that.
Yeah, the Heat are 13th in the East.
Holy crap!
They're 8 and
dude.
14. Jazz are first in the West right now. 18 and 5.
Jazz are.
Yeah, they really got it clicking. I
Let's
don't
go
know.
Jazz, baby.
I don't
It's kind of
see.
surprising.
I still see the Lakers coming out. I see the Clippers actually making it past the second round.
What do you think it'd be Laker Clippers in the conference finals?
I don't know. I could see Lakers Jazz.
Do you have to install Warzone a different part from Call of Duty, or can I play Warzone with my Call of Duty just being installed?
I think it's a separate thing to install.
Yeah, you actually have to have Warzone specifically installed.
So let's ask if you guys want to run some Warzone.
I mean, I
Down.
can install it. At
You
least
guys
start
want to play some Fortnite?
we can start the installation. I don't
I
have
don't-
that
I don't know if
downloaded. I'd be down to play.
Yeah,
I don't have it downloaded right now though.
downloaded. I don't
Um,
even know if I'd be down to play, man.
so Timberwolves are last in the conference right now. They tanking. They're gonna go for
Such a joke.
their first round pick.
You
Don't
have D'Angelo
they-
Russell and Karl Anthony Towns, and you're the fucking last seed in the West. Get out of here.
Like
What
yeah,
is
really.
the Tim-
like you're gonna be lower, I guess. But the Mavericks are 9 and 14.
Like, what is your team direction?
Like, how are you gonna let a team like, no offense, like the Kings be ahead of you? like I'm being honest. You have D'Angelo
man.
Russell and Cat, and then now Anthony Edwards, and you're gonna be the 15th seed while they're the 11th.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's more Cat than anything. Maybe he's the problem.
He's the constant for their entire all the time, and they've always been bad with him. I don't
They
know.
haven't been bad. I don't think they made the playoff. No, they made the playoffs the 1 year with Jimmy Butler. They're like, Jimmy Butler's the problem. Jimmy Butler goes and takes the Heat to the fucking finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was really the problem. Idiots.
I don't know. Timberwolves makes my head hurt.
Dude, I think this Rockets team is gonna make the playoffs. I bet they can be the 7th seed.
Did you see that they were talking about like moving Depot?
That's
Still?
so stupid. Why?
That's what I'm saying.
Why
Like,
would you
why
move
would you move
Oladipo?
Depot?
They're a young team now. They're finally clicking. They got rid of all their toxicity with Harden and like
Harden's
Westbrook.
just like strippers, bro. Chill.
well,
Dude,
Harden
There's
and
nothing wrong with
Westbrook.
that.
But now with them having what John Wall, Oladipo, and Christian Wood, like they're a pretty damn good team. But as far as LeBron and AD on the Lakers, no one's gonna beat them in the West. I could see them
No.
going.
Yeah, I mean, Lakers just boom, boom. No, I mean,
And I don't think the Nets now have the bench to beat the Lakers either.
There was a trade package I saw, and I can't remember if it was for Drummond or Love or someone. I don't know. It was a trade package from the Lakers, and it was like we'd get like Dennis Schroeder, KCP, Kuzma, and I'm like, that's cool and all, but why would we trade for a point guard and shooting guard when we already have Sexton, Okoro,
And why would the Lakers even trade away
Garland?
those guys?
I don't know. Like that's literally their starting 1 and 2. Why would they trade away their
Mhm.
point guard and shooting guard for Kevin Love or Andre Drummond?
Yeah.
Like I understand, yeah,
That-
Love and LeBron play together. Maybe they have a little bit of chemistry, but
No,
Love's
I
not
think
the
Schroeder was like that addition made them a lot better. Like
well, yeah,
I
I
between
don't know
why
why we
you would
take on
trade him
another point
away.
guard too.
we shouldn't. But yeah, that addition, like with the addition of Schroeder, Montrezl Harrell, Marcus All, only really elevated their team. Still have Caruso coming off the bench, Kuzma.
Yeah, I don't think the Lakers need to make any moves. I think they're fine as they are. You know.
They're a contending team, definitely. All right, we talked
They
about
sign Isaiah Thomas.
talked about sports for a long time. So Joey wrote down a couple notes for WWE. Cesaro
Finishes
resigned, so that's
officially.
pretty good.
Good.
I'm gonna
Should
look
be
up
Universal Champion by the end of the year.
I'm gonna look up his contract.
Yeah, he. So I'm hoping that they continue this push. What they were when they had that gauntlet match and Shinsuke won like beat 3 guys in a row, but then obviously Adam Pearce and all that BS happened towards the end. That was supposed to be Cesaro, but they pulled him because they didn't know if he was going to be here. But I guess Daniel Bryan's a big fan of him, and so
Hopefully he can win that, like a mid card title or something.
yeah, I think now that he's resigned, I hope they go back to pushing him, because it was like that gauntlet match was all Daniel Bryan's idea for Cesaro to like start pushing him, and I know Daniel Bryan just put him over this last night on SmackDown, so I kind of hope they start pushing him again.
So there are no specifics, but he has agreed to a new deal, and since then, I mean, he was
They
put on.
typically don't give specifics, unfortunately.
He was I mean, since agreeing to that deal, we saw what he did on SmackDown when he fought Bryan.
Yeah, I know Daniel Bryan's a big fan of him. I heard of that, and I mean
Yeah.
that's like it's Daniel Bryan, like WWE. He's one of the guys WWE listens to. So
And fun fact, Gregtree's Universal Champion in Universe mode.
He is indeed.
he is, after a banger. Not
After
gonna
the
lie,
27-minute match.
banger versus
That
what,
match was
AJ?
Fuego though. Check out Gregtree's channel right
I
now, you
tried.
filthy
I
bastard.
tried decently hard in it. What was I gonna look up? Oh yeah, I was gonna go on Instagram and look at the DMs.
And if you guys want to subscribe to my other channel, it's actually FaZe Winston down in the chat. My new Call of Duty channel I just made.
Oh man.
oh,
I'm just kidding.
Well,
What chat?
how do you guys feel the
There it
Rumble?
is. The
How
Rumble.
do
I
you
like
feel
it.
about the Rumble?
I like it. I really liked Edge and Roman's segment last night.
Yeah. So obviously,
Roman's goated this year, bro.
obviously Edge didn't make his decision, but it appears that Roman has.
I think it's gonna be Roman.
I have a
I
feeling. Roman.
really, really do.
So what do you think about KO coming out? Do you think he fights in Elimination Chamber again?
I want KO to have a WWE title so bad, but
Dude, I could actually see Edge choosing, Drew or even Balor.
Dude, I kind of want him to fight Finn so bad. It'd be so good.
Dude, a Finn versus Edge match would be really
It'd be
cool.
so good.
It's just I don't know. It kind of takes
I know
like
Finn. I know Edge wanted to like keep when he came back last year. One of the dudes he wanted to feud with was Roman. So I think it's going to end up being Roman.
I don't know though. I mean, with KO coming out, like, do they actually say like Elimination Chamber comes around, number one contendership or winner of the Elimination Chamber faces Roman. KO wins it. What if they actually put the belt on KO at Mania?
I'd be surprised.
I'd be surprised
Yeah.
too. But I could like I don't know like what is the point of bringing KO back into this?
I was
is it gonna
thinking
be at
about
Edge's
that.
side?
I don't know. Yeah,
Give
I was
Roman
a little
something to do
surprised.
still.
Yeah, I was surprised they brought KO back like to do that, and it seems like they're continuing the feud. I'm wondering if they're doing that because they have, what is it, Fastlane as the pay-per-view between elimination. Like they added this next
Yeah.
extra pay-per-view. Normally it was like the BS Saudi show that they just make do for money, and then it was
Yeah.
Elimination Chamber, then Mania. But now they have this extra pay-per-view that they have to have storylines for. I'm curious if that's just the reason they're extending this feud with KO.
Probably because they don't want to start another feud. Because WWE seems to like feuds that go longer than one pay-per-view.
Yeah, dude. Roman seems to always have feuds that are like way too long. Like his
Dude,
thing with
all of
Corbin
them.
took forever.
I mean, like just all like champion storylines. Like you look at like Corbin and Seth when Seth was Universal Champion. The amount of times they fought. You look at Seth and Brock. You look at Seth and Bray Wyatt. Then you look at Drew and Randy. Like and
Yeah.
then Drew fought Seth one pay per view because they gave Randy a break. And I'm pretty sure the following pay per view Randy fought Drew again. Like it's just
I did like what they did with Drew when he first won the title. He was kind of they did a good job. Like they didn't make these long feuds. They kind of he could bounce from like
mm-hmm.
it was what Seth, I think, then maybe Dolph.
Yeah, it was like Seth,
When
Dolph, I think Owens
Even the
might-
Mysterio Seth feud was long as hell.
Yeah, WWE's like, I will give them props. They're still doing this during COVID, and it's pretty hard to probably make storylines when there are no fans because you can't get a fan's reaction. So they're probably trying to like hold on to stuff as long as they can. And I'd say
And it looks like we're about to have Sheamus
Sheamus and Drew.
Sheamus Drew.
Yeah, that'll either be
I hope this-
seems like Elimination Chamber or Fastlane. I don't know. I think
I hope
regardless
this
of what
isn't the feud
happens,
for Mania though.
I hope it's not either.
I think it's gonna be Keith Lee.
I think whoever it is so whoever Edge doesn't face. This is the why I'm like conflicted with it. So Edge, whoever he faces should take the belt off of them. Like it's the Mania match, and like I hope they don't do some BS storyline where it's like he loses at Mania but wins at Money in the Bank or something. Like why would you not just let him win
Edge
at
will
Mania?
definitely win at Mania.
That's what I'm thinking. Like he has to. So then, do you think if he
Because
wins
the second night of Mania is the 11-year anniversary of him retiring.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker's winning so bad.
Yeah,
he's
Edge
so
is
winning.
winning.
He's so winning.
But now I'm conflicted because like okay, Edge should win, but Roman got his belt more recently than Drew, right? Drew's had it since last year's Mania.
Drew has had it forever.
So
Besides, like the couple weeks.
that's why I was thinking that he would face Drew, so he could actually take the belt off Drew. Roman gets to hold it maybe to like SummerSlam when he loses it, or maybe he loses it like what's before SummerSlam in June or July.
Money in the Bank.
It goes Money in the Bank, then Extreme Rules,
And isn't
and
there
then
Payback?
SummerSlam.
Oh, I thought.
Payback was like that weird
Mania's-
pay-per-view the week after
Oh
SummerSlam.
yeah. Isn't Mania
For
in
some
April?
reason. It's like
So then-
April 9th and 10th, maybe.
So
It's
what,
2 days.
What do they
but
have in
it's
May?
Money in the Bank.
And
Hold on, let me look up their
I
pay-per-view
was gonna say because they still
schedule.
have June and July before SummerSlam.
So we have Elimination Chamber, then the 21st of February, Fastlane the 21st of March. Mania is 10th and 11th of April. Money in the Bank is May. Backlash is June.
Okay.
Extreme Rules July. SummerSlam August.
Okay.
Okay. And that's not including the couple takeovers slotted
Yeah.
in there as well. Okay. That makes sense.
All right. So yeah, I mean, I
This
don't know.
monkey business.
I I'm still really conflicted on who's gonna win. Cause like I was saying, I think Drew loses. I mean, he had his Mania moment, and then I don't
I don't
know.
think Drew might honestly retain if he faces Keith Lee.
Or does he lose
'Cause I
it
don't,
before then and then win it
because I
back
don't
at Mania
think
in front of fans?
Keith is really ready to hold the WWE title.
True, I don't think Keith is either, but I mean, cause
I'd rather see Keith have a lengthy mid card title run.
his world title for the NXT was kind of very pushed. He went from
It's very short too.
yeah, it was what one like 2 a month,
I
month
want
and
to
a
see
half.
Riddle win the U.S. title and then start grooming him for a world title run as well.
I was to say they don't really like. I mean, Sheamus, I guess he can be a world champion if you want him to. Like, say he takes the belt off Drew, like it's Sheamus. I mean, he's established, but like, they don't really have anyone. I feel like they haven't really built anyone who like kind of looks like the next like. You almost kind of saw the way they built up Drew. He was going to be the guy that was going to win the title at
Mm-hmm.
Mania.
Yeah, and Drew
Okay,
became
obviously
the
he won
face of
the
the company.
yeah. So they don't have anyone right now like
They haven't been
who's gonna
building anyone like that, and it's
yeah.
the one thing that really sucks. Talking about that is like, let's say either Fastlane or Elimination Chamber, Drew loses to Sheamus and then wins back against Sheamus at Mania. But it's like, what do you do from there?
Yeah, it's like how long do you have Drew hold it again?
Exactly. Like Drew, like yes, he had his Mania moment last year, but it wasn't in front of fans. This year he would.
I wouldn't be against Drew keeping it though. Like I don't see anybody else really on Raw ready to take it.
Yeah. I mean, sure,
Unless
maybe.
you want to boost Randy up and give Randy another title reign, but I don't think Randy should be facing Drew at Mania. Like we don't need that match, and we
yeah,
still
we
need
already
Miz to cash in.
I think maybe if anything,
So
Sheamus wins, Drew wins it back. Drew holds up till SummerSlam where they take time to build someone else to take it off of Drew. Like, this what is this dude's name? Hold up.
Keith Lee.
No. Maybe
dude, they
Mada.
just signed.
maybe they build up Parker Bordrex to
Oh yeah.
take the belt off Drew as a Paul Heyman guy on Raw. Paul Heyman's on both shows.
Well, AJ Styles is always good for another title run, so
I would like to see AJ get another run, but
I won't even really mind seeing AJ versus Drew. I mean, imagine how good AJ can make Drew look, even though how good Drew already is.
honestly, so what if they have is this title match that Sheamus is getting, is that gonna be at Elimination Chamber? Or is that gonna be like this Monday on Raw?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
They haven't
So
announced it.
really what they should do, they should probably have Drew if he retains to Sheamus or whatever, like say before Elimination Chamber, and then have Miz cash in and win it, and then he defends it at the Elimination Chamber, and then like you could probably have, and then whoever you want Drew to set up to face at Mania to take, like have him win it at Elimination Chamber, and then have Drew face the champion and win it back, and then
And
he gets
it's
his Mania
definitely
moment.
seeming like we're about to get a big Damien Priest fan too. So maybe that's who Bobby's going to lose the United States title belt to.
I don't know. Do you think they're gearing Priest up? I hope they don't rush him to the WWE title.
No. He
But
does
I'm
not
saying,
need
like,
to hold that belt.
What are they gonna do then with Riddle? If they're gearing Priest up for that, Priest holds the U.S. Championship for how long, and then Riddle just keeps maybe fighting him a couple times.
Who knows how much they actually think of Riddle? Who knows, man? I don't know.
I know he just got a new deal as well. I think it was like a 3-year deal.
He's
I don't
yet
know.
to hold a title besides the NXT tag team titles with Dunny.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited for fans back though.
I am too.
Mania can't come soon enough.
I'm just wondering what they're gonna do following Mania. If they're gonna go back to traveling, or if they're just gonna get back to.
They'll probably just do no fans for. I don't know, man. It's
Hopefully by then
weird.
vaccines are rolling out.
More
Maybe
common.
Maybe they travel like
If you
every
can
other
get the
week or
wrestlers vaccinated, and then it's just like the fans at your own risk. I mean,
something. Yeah.
True.
I feel like the wrestlers might have already been vaccinated. Like, 'cause they're considered as essential business. Or at least I know they were deemed essential. That's why they were able to stay open during COVID. So, I don't know. Maybe they were vaccinated. Maybe they weren't.
Yeah, I don't know how that's
Anyways,
working.
we're at decent ways in this episode. I'm sure we can kind of wrap it up here. Adam, you want to take us out?
I'm sorry, I just saw that the college football revamp just announced that they just added the college football playoffs to the revamp, so I'm a little bit
Ooh.
excited about that.
Oh wow.
That's
So,
hype. Adam's like
Up to 8 teams, by the way.
Adam's like time to go
So I gotta
record.
figure out how to do that. So I gotta figure out how to do that. But hey, thank you all for watching. If you guys are new, go ahead and subscribe down below to the
Yes.
podcast channel. We're trying to get to that hundo.
For that giveaway.
Tree, check his channel out. Wrestling, NBA 2K, maybe college football, who knows. Joey, aka Joertson, does all the above. Really nothing yet. Might be in the future. So go ahead and smack a subscription to him if you want to. Maybe encourage him in the comments down below to make some videos if you want to see some football analysis or stuff like that, or some rebuilds. Feel free to let him know that. I'm Prince Mada. You can find me at Prince Mada, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.
Yeah, later.